So first, I want to look at test what?
So my teacher said that if we put methyl orange inside acid, it will become pink.
Now, what they are trying to explain is the endpoints. Now, let's first of all quickly label the apparatus that we have for titration. This is retort stand, improvised. Retort stand, where you put the acid. Then, this is our improvised conical flask. This is where the experiment will be run. Okay, this one is more transparent, where we can observe the color change. Then this is the pipettes, which you use for pipetting the base. So then here we have sodium hydroxide 0.1 mole. That's the concentration for this. Like I explained in the last class, titration is majorly to determine the concentration of unknown solution. For example, this dilute H2SO4. H2SO4 is the acid we are using. This is dilute H2SO4. We do not know the concentration of this, but we know the concentration of the base. So from there, we'll now be able to calculate the concentration of this acid after the experiment through our titer value. So okay, what did I call this?
Pipettes.
Pipettes, for pipetting the base. Then, so here now, points to the burette. Where is the burette? And where is the retort stand? Yes. Now this is called the clamp and the boss head. This is boss head, this is clamp. So the boss head and the clamp work together to hold the retort stand and the burette for experiments. So that is that about that. Now let's proceed to the experiment of today. We are doing titration, acid-base titration between sodium hydroxide and dilute H2SO4. There's one student hiding behind the camera there. Methyl orange, which will be our indicator for this experiment. This is what determines the endpoint and it turns pink at the end of the experiment. Ideally, we are supposed to use white tile for the base. Now, first of all, let's load. We are going to load the burette with the acid. This is the acid diluted we are using. You load. Now, having done this, you zero your meniscus. It's what we call the meniscus. You make sure the water is on the zero mark before you start titrating. That's what we mean by zeroing. So you press the bulb. So it has been zeroed. You pour, this is our base. Now quickly Just watch me as I pipette, then you try to do your own. Now, this is a mark. This is a meniscus for the pipette.
So is that the name of the person?
And it is 25 centimeters. So ideally we are supposed to use a rubber pipetter, but it's not available. Then you use your mouth to suck it.
Voila.
Now it's above the meniscus, so I'll release my thumb gently as it moves down gently.
Something like that.
So the meniscus is reached. Then you disperse. This is our improvised conical flask. Now the last drop, you just dip it, because this last drop has been calculated for in the burette. Now, having done that, the next thing is we had our indicator. So let me try and get a white tiles for the base, so that we can too tall or short. You can adjust your well, like this case now. I have to adjust it so that now by this white, these are our white tiles improvised. With this we can see clearly when the color changes. So we had our indicator, 2 drops methyl orange, 2 drops, 1, 2. So you see, in base, methyl orange gives orange color in the base. So by the time we are now adding the acid, that's when it turns pink. And when it changes color to pink, that's the end point. So then we can now read. So now you press the bulb. The pink coloration is already showing. Can you see? So that means it's close to end point. Move close here. Come on, see something. So when you are seeing that, so the pink color, that means it's close to the end point. Then you shake again. Until it completely changes. Can you see? Now this is the pink coloration.
This one pink can be white.
Anyway, for people that have color, real color observation, this is pink. It was adding in drop. That's what it is. Are you following?
Yes,
so this is pink, and this is what your whatever it means to say methyl orange turns pink when acid is added. Now, having reached the end point, we can now view
13.3.
this 13.3. That's the titer value. Now we can use this as, say, rough titer. For the table, we are going to have the table titration. We use this one as rough. Then we have first titer, second, and probably third. So here we have final and initial. Final and initial, this is how you draw your titration table. Then volume of acid. Volume of acid. So that will be the average titer value. For our rough now, for the first rough, the initial will be 0.00. That's to 2 decimal places. 0.00 to 2 decimal places. Are you following?
Yes.
Now for our rough, the first one I did, we have what? 13 point what? 0.30. Usually in centimeter cube. Don't forget to put your units in centimeter cube.
So you don't put cube on top.
Centimeter cube. So that's the table. Then your volume of acid used under rough is this final minus initial. So you have 13.30. So that is for rough. So you will take over now and do the first. It's going to do the second. Then before we now have the average data value for this experiment. Let me just pause it.
No, no.
Throw it.
This is the acid. So I'm blocking the camera. Are you going to put this in?
Yeah. You raise the funnel up. Raise it up a bit so that when and pour it small, little by little, and look at what you are pouring. Once it gets somewhere here, you stop. So that you don't overcarry. It's okay. Remove the funnel and drop it. And just put constant base. That's how you do that. Put it at the back. Then you zero it. Zero the view the meniscus. You are just pressing here so that when it then you press the ball, you apply force, then it will be coming down. It will be coming. Now it's on zero. You can rinse with the base since you have pipetting base inside here. So just remove the acid that might have contaminated that to neutralize it. So now the next thing you do is pipetting your base. So just pipette. Yes, let's have it.
If I want to add something.
Be ready to use your thumb to cover it. Draw it until
Suck this thing. So is the pipette supposed to be reaching down into the beaker?
Definitely, if you want it to move slowly, you have to control it from here. So draw it again.
Yes, a bit. Let this thing go.
Are you okay? Lift up your mouth. Maybe you will get to your top. You see, the problem is tip will be Luffy block it. That's why you're having problem controlling it. It you must make sure it so that you can control. Put it at the base ahead. Let's see the touching. I just come, don't rest on it.
Please like, share, comment, and keep tapping.
Now you're cutting it. You have to put your mind there. Oh yeah.
Baba, thank you. So this thing.
That's the hard part of be careful there.
Yeah, I actually got it.
This position below the meniscus.
Cannot blow into it.
It's wrong. That's why you just dip the last drop because it has been calculated for. Indicator and titrate. 2 drops.
It's 1. We go boy piste.
So you can adjust this up a bit so that you can have space to titrate.
You're not that short now.
Oh, okay, no. You may just do it like this. Don't adjust it. Oh, yeah. You have to press the board properly so that it still will come out.
John Noah has done it again. Making chemistry simple to the layman.
So are you seeing the color change?
Yes, sir.
So once it's getting close to the end points, you add in drops. Keep adding. Don't drop your acid on the wall of the container. Drop it directly inside the solution. Let's observe the pink color. Is it showing the pink? Yeah, add.
Shake this thing now. Transform wine, not pink.
So you have your end points. Bring it closer here.
Wow. What is your power?
So that's the end point. So now read what's your title.
14.4.
14.
Yes, 0.4. So as you can see, I don't think it's needed. Keep going. Perfect. So, as you can see, we have loaded our acid into our burette. So,
Is the meniscus of 0?
it's above it a bit, so we just press the bubble.
Let me see what you are dispensing.
Do the chemistry once again.
Okay, so
First try and first get. Just dip it. So you just dip it. It has been calculated in. So you just one, two. So this is almost starting point 3, guy. Ah. Oh no.
let him zero it himself. Oh yeah, okay, zero it, just zero it. I think I need to teach you meniscus. This is how to. Okay. This thing is not safe. Have you added indicator? Without the indicator, you can't have an endpoint. Shh. Please ensure you are accurate perfectly in this one. Once you are seeing pink, just be adding it in drop. Press it. Lower your hand. Yeah, shake as you add. Continue adding. Shake. 2 drops, shake. 2 drops, shake. That's how you get accurate endpoint. I think it has changed now. Drop it. The end point is reached. So what do you have?
5, 6, 7, 12.7.
Let's see.
Let's say it's 5, 6. Okay, 12.8.
12.5, 6, 12.8, right?
Yes, sir.
You write your third titer. 12.80, 12.80. So now we go into the calculation. Concentration of acid use, gram, concentration of base in gram per dm cube. That will be the end of our practical section today.